to all personal trainers out there. These are very, very strange times that we are living in. The whole of the Philippines or most of the Philippines is under lockdown. And of course, with that becomes financial problems, both for the big companies and for the individuals, paying our rent, paying our cars and buying food, etc., etc. These are very, very strange times that we're living in. But there's one thing you've got to remember. This lockdown is not going to last forever. The coronavirus is not going to be around forever. I'm of a certain age, and I remember the MERS and the SARS, all outbreaks that we recovered. I am 55, so I've lived through. This is not my first global problem that I've lived through. So I just want to share a couple of tips with you in the hope that it will help. Help us as personal trainers. Because it's not going to last forever, what you've got to do is think, what are you going to do afterwards? If you are a personal trainer, whether you are working for a company or whether you are self-employed, if you're sitting at home now, watching Netflix, playing games on your phone or Facebooking, becoming a doctor and advising everyone what they should be doing with the coronavirus, and congratulations to everybody who literally in the last few days gained their doctor's qualification and are posting out there. If you're doing that, then when the coronavirus issue is over, when the lockdown is done, you're not going to be in a very strong situation. With every calamity, there is an opportunity. Even during a world war, people were making money, people selling guns, protective material. You've got to identify right now, what are the opportunities that you can exploit? If you are a personal trainer that goes out and goes to people's homes, there's no reason why you should be stopping. If you have weighed everything up, if you know you are coronavirus free, you're COVID-19 free, if you know that your clients are COVID-19 free and the people in their house are free, there's no reason why you can't go there and carry on delivering personal training. And it doesn't have to be in their house. It could be on a patio, in a park, somewhere where you can maintain distance. Remember, the virus is spread through air, through sweat, beads of sweat, etc. Now, your clients are going to be sweating. They're going to be huffing and puffing and panting. So, if they have got coronavirus, for you to catch that is going to be quite easy. So, just be aware of that. Maybe design, if someone has had coronavirus, maybe they've told you and they're getting over it, they don't want to tell the world, maybe design a sub-maximal workout for them, something that will protect their immune system. If you're a certified personal trainer, you'll know how to do that. If you're someone using pads and gloves and you still want to do a bit of boxing, have they got their own gloves? Are you going to supply their gloves? If you're supplying their gloves, who's used them previously? Should you even be allowing them to use your gloves? So think about those things as you're going out to their homes. If you are working for a company, there's nothing I can do. I'm going to sit at home. I'm going to wait until my boss calls me and tells me to go back to work. Rubbish. When you go back to work, are you going to get paid straight away? Don't forget, the people who own the businesses, I don't care whether it's Snap Fitness, Anytime Fitness, whether it's Gold's Gym, UFC Gym, Fitness First, the owners are in the same situation. There's no money coming in. If you want to maintain your job, you want to keep your job, the company has got to stay afloat. So what are you doing right now to service your clients? Maybe maybe you can't go and see them. They don't want home service, but maybe they do. Have you even asked? You could go along, deliver a home service to them and get them to sign when the gym reopens again. What does that mean? It means that they're still using their PT package and they will renew sooner, which means money will come in. So there is a plan. afterwards. It's not going to last forever. So if they burn their package, they'll renew a lot sooner. Maybe the reason they've joined the gym is because they don't want home PT. They don't want you to go for them. Are you maintaining contact with them? Are you updating your clients on what's going on? Have you tried to do a video workout with them? Have you tried to set up a camera? A FaceTime, Skype, whatever it is, Zoom. There's so many of them out there, and do a PT session with them that way. That way, you can then get them to sign the sheet when they come back in. Again, PT packages burning quicker, which means they will renew sooner. These are things that you've got to think about. Are you updating them? Or maybe you just want to write a program for them. Maybe you don't want to charge them. You just want to make sure that your client stays with you for longer. So are you writing their program for them? Are you sending them their program? I use an app on my iPad, and I write down what I want my clients to do, and I send it to them. I email it to them. So there's things you can do to ensure that your client stays with you after this is gone, this is over. If you are someone, and I don't care who you are, if you're right now, playing with Facebook, and then you saw this, and oh yeah, I'll have a look at this, and then after this, you're immediately going to talk about something else with other friends, or something with other friends, you're not going to get anywhere. Look after yourself. Find the opportunities that this calamity is bringing up. Yes, find those. Find out what they are. What ways can you earn money even though this is going on? There are limitations. Of course, there are limitations. You can't travel to the next area because you're not allowed to. Then maybe there's ways around it. Maybe you have a company ID and you can get through and you can go. As long as you're safe, as long as you're not actively spreading coronavirus and passing it on to the people who are old or have underlying problems. Because I'm one of them. I'm in the category. I'm 55 years old. I have asthma, and yet I'm still finding ways to keep things running until my company says, right, you can come back to work. What about a bit of studying? Even studying. Brush up on your anatomy and physiology. Brush up. If you didn't know what submaximal training is, get online now. Study what submaximal training is. Find out how you can incorporate that into your program. Get on with the training. Find out what courses are going to be coming up straight after this calamity ends. Maybe there's a course you've always wanted to do and you're thinking, right, things are going to be a little bit slower. Take the opportunity to go and do a course. It's up to you. There's so many things that you can do, but what you've got to ask yourself is, what are you doing to ensure your future, to ensure your revenue scheme? If you're thinking to yourself that the company you work for will say, no, I don't want you to go to people's homes, rubbish. The company owners right now, they're also thinking of how they can survive. So if you can find a way for you to earn money as an individual, which will find a way that the company can earn money, it's a win-win situation. That's what you've got to remember. Don't sit down and do nothing, guys. Get out there. Be who you trained to be. Personal trainers motivate and inspire. Let's make sure that we are doing exactly that. Good luck out there, guys, and please, please, please stay safe.